Well, hello everybody, and welcome to day 7 of the 12 Tech Tips for Christmas for 2025. It is lovely to have you here. We are halfway through the series, and we've got 6 wonderful tips and tricks and tools to show and share with you over the next 6 days. Anyway, if we haven't met before, my name is Tristan Heron. I am the Future Ready Teaching Specialist here at Evolve EdTech, and it is lovely to have you here for day number 7 of the 12 Tech Tips of Christmas. Anyway, we've got a really great resource that we're going to share with you today. So let's dive in, get started so that we can go and explore just what we have to offer with this particular resource here at Evolve EdTech. All right, so today we are going to have a look at digital templates. Now, at Evolve EdTech, we love to give. We are big givers here. And one way that we can do that is through our free digital templates. So we're just going to go through what our digital templates are, the kind of thinking and reason why we have these, and then we're going to dive in, have a look at some examples, and we're actually going to show you where to go so that you can actually go and explore our digital template collection yourself. All right, so the Evolve EdTech digital templates are designed to help educators feel confident, organized, and inspired when using educational technology. So we know that there's a variety of different ways that you can use templates in the classroom and you can use them digitally. We are trying to take some of the pressure away from you by creating templates that you may like to use in your classes with your students. So we are creating them for you so that you are able to use those yourself. Whether you're planning lessons, creating resources, tracking learning, building student-friendly activities, our templates give you a head start so that you can focus on what matters most. Great teaching, because teaching is our core business, okay? Learning is also part of that core business that we possess as educators. So why do educators love our templates? Okay, here's a couple of reasons. All right, so our templates can cut your preparation time dramatically. So by heading in and registering and downloading our templates, you're going to save yourself a truckload of time having to create those, having to figure them out, having to configure them, having to download them, etc. So the templates can save you an absolute truckload of time. They can also help create visually engaging professional resources. So maybe you're someone who likes to go and try to create their own resources, but just finds it really difficult to conceptualize and visualize what you are looking for. Well, we've helped you out with that here at Evolve EdTech with our collection of digital templates. They can also promote consistency across units, lessons, and student tasks. So maybe you might have some kind of task that is consistent across your year group. All right, you might be able to use one of our digital templates as the basis of that particular task so that we have that consistency and every student is demonstrating something using one of those templates. And they are designed to support teachers of all levels of EdTech confidence. So our digital templates don't require anything additional. You just literally register, download, and use them. They don't need coding. They don't need anything fancy. All right. All you need to do is register, download, and then you are able to use your template for whatever purpose you are looking for. All right. So let's go and have a quick look at just a couple of our templates. We have a truckload of templates, and we are always going to continue to add templates to our free collection. And we're going to tell you something else that's very, very special that you can be part of later on in this episode. So let's go and have a look at some of our templates, which are now available for you to access for free from Evolve EdTech. Okay, our first template here is our stop and jot template. So this is a great exit ticket activity that you could pop into your lesson. You could pop this up on Google Classroom. You could pop this into whatever platform or whatever EdTech you are using. And all you get your students to do is jot down a couple of ideas, a couple pieces of information, some facts, something interesting that they might have learned or something new that they've taken away from your lesson. We just stop and jot those ideas down. How cool is that for an exit ticket, I could see this being something really great to collect a little bit of that feedback at the end of our lessons to see where our students are. So the stop and jot template is one of our exit tickets, which is available here at Evolve EdTech. All right, our next template is the ready to roll template. Now, this particular template is actually part of a bit of a series. So there are 6 additional slides to this particular template. And this, if you can see here already, is a reading type strategy template. So we're looking at things like main topics, images, photographs, diagrams, tables. We're looking for contextual clues. So we're using a lot of those reading skills, and we're doing that with something that is a little bit fun and exciting. So this one is part of a series, and there's some actual additional slides and text to this particular template. Okay, our next template is another one from our exit ticket series, and this is the summary shirts. I love this template. I think this is really cool. So in this particular template, you're just asking your students to identify 2 new or interesting ideas or pieces of information that they have learned throughout the lesson, and they're going to create an interesting shirt design reflecting that using the templates. How cool is that? A little bit different, taking something that we've learned in geography or science or history, even something in maths, E equals MC squared or something like that. How cool is that? Getting them to be creative and using whatever they've learned to create a summary shirt. How cool, how exciting. Okay, the next one is part of our visible thinking routines. So we actually have a number of templates here which have been designed based on that Harvard Project Zero visible thinking routine. And you can jump in there and you can go to the Harvard Project Zero website, find out some information about those particular thinking routines, and then you can go and see if we have a template that you might be able to use so that you can actually go and really implement that particular thinking routine into your classroom. So this is the beginning, middle, end routine just here. Okay, it is divided. It's nice. It's clear. I can see this in a slide deck, okay, being used on Google Classroom or something like that. Our students can very easily pop their own information in there. Super simple, going to save you a truckload of time. We've done the hard work for you, and it links back to that Harvard Project Zero visible thinking routine. Okay, this is another great kind of reflection activity. You could use it as an exit ticket as well, but this is kind of my thinking behind this one is it's something that you might use at the end of the week, and this is my learning awards. So each week, and this might be really great for primary school students as well as you could even do this in high school if you wanted to. Absolutely no boundaries just here. But basically, we're asking our students to take a picture of their top 3 pieces of work for the week. So 3 things that they have completed or achieved that they're really proud about. And then they're just going to allocate it to a gold, silver, bronze award and reflect on why they have allocated that particular piece of work, that work sample, to one of these particular medals. How fun is that? Something a little bit different, something out of the box. Again, we have done the hard work for you by creating it ourselves. Okay, our next one is another visible thinking routine, the See, Wonder, Connect. Okay, so again, if you head to the Visible Thinking Routines website over at Harvard Project Zero, you'll be able to find out more about this. But again, we've done the hard work for you by creating the template. You can just now go and implement and use it. All right, this is another really cool template here that we have. Believe it or not, this was actually one of our very first templates that we created. And I think this might have been like 2020 or 2021, something like that. I do remember it was COVID era. And this is just a little character summary. So in the middle here, you pop your character name, then your character is, and then we just summarize who our character is. What does our character do throughout the text, the film, the story, whatever we're exploring? What do they say? Okay, what does the character say? What does it say about them, a society, etc.? And what does the character represent? Does it represent a particular trope, a particular class, a particular form? What does it represent within the scope of the text? So a very simple template here, 4 sections to explore those characters. I still use this template. All right, absolutely. I love this when we're looking at characters just as a nice, simple summary. Okay, the next one here, I love this one. If you love a bit of bingo, and I do love bingo, and you'd like to create your own bingo cards, you could actually come in here and create some bingo cards. So we have a 5x5 grid there. You can pop your words in, your symbols, whatever you'd like there, and you could create your own bingo cards using this template, which we have here at Evolve EdTech. Another really simple tool, another really simple template, another really amazing activity that you could use in your classroom. Okay, this one here I do love as well. And this one's actually was inspired by my wonderful friend Rebecca. And it was something that she did when I was working with her many years ago. And this is a question chart. So this is when you've looked at a text, you've read something, you've watched something, you've listened to something. Now we have a look at those who, what, when, why, where, how style questions. And what we do is we take one of those verbs and then we use one of those words or some of those words from across the top there to help us form those questions, so that we might say, who is the, okay, who are, what are, where was, etc. So a really great template that you could use in a digital fashion, all right, for something that you're probably already doing in the classroom. And another one here is our assessment reflection grid. This is something that my wonderful friend Bindi actually introduced to me when I was working with her many years ago as well. And this is really great for students to complete after they've completed some kind of assessment. So what you get your students to do is you give them post-it notes. What were the things that they got right that were really easy, really simple things to get correct and to master in whatever assessment you are doing? What are some of those easy things that you got wrong? So maybe you forgot capital letters, you forgot punctuation. They're things that should be fairly easy for most of us. Then you have your hard right and hard wrong. So again, as a class, you might brainstorm some of those skills or some of those requirements that are more challenging. And then your students go through, they might go through with actual post-it notes or with digital post-it notes, and they pop some of these ideas into each of these particular sections. Then you can have a look at these and see if there's any common themes and threads, and then you can use that to help you move forward and maybe reteach a concept or have a look at that essay structure or look at some spelling or grammar, punctuation, whatever you need to do. This is one way where your students can be reflecting on what they have done and what they have achieved. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over now to the Evolve EdTech website. I'm going to show you where you can find our templates and how you can actually start to explore our template library, where you need to go and what you need to do to register to receive our templates so that you can go and start accessing our templates today. All right. They are available 365 days a year and they are there ready waiting for you right now. So let's exit this particular screen here, and we are going to head to the Evolve EdTech website. So evolveedtech.com, evolveedtech.com. That's where all of the magic happens. If you're ever looking for anything related to Evolve EdTech, evolveedtech.com is where you are going to go. So there's a couple of different places that we can find the digital templates. So we're currently on the home page here. This is what the homepage looks like at the time of recording. Just be aware that we sometimes like to change things up, give things a bit of a glow up. And if you come over and you're watching this video and the homepage is slightly different, then you might just need to have a look at some of the different methods and suggestions that we have for you in regards to finding our templates. So if we scroll down here, you will see just here, we have a lovely section that features some of our most common elements, our academy, our conference, our videos, our free resources, and right here in the middle, our template. Now, if we click on explore here, this is going to take us to our template gallery. I'm going to head there shortly. I'm not going to click on it just yet, but you'll be able to head straight to our template gallery. Also, if you scroll down a little bit further here, okay, you'll be able to see lots of wonderful things here from Evolve EdTech. And there'll be this lovely section here with a picture that's currently disappeared for some reason. And you'll be able to access, there's our picture. It's actually a GIF, so that's probably why it was a little bit slow to appear there. And again, you'll be able to click just here on this red button to head to our digital templates collection. So there's 2 ways already. The third way, and probably the easiest way, is to head up to our menus just up the top here and just head over to resources and click on digital templates. This is where I'm going to go today. And this is going to take us straight to our digital template library. So this is where you will find every single one of our free digital templates. There are so many here that it's probably best for you to dive in and have a look around and see if there's something that you might be able to find. Most of these templates are the size of a slide, but we do also have some templates. Let's find some just here that would fit perfectly if you had a slide that was an A4, A3 letter size. So we do have a variety of different options available for you just there. So let's say we're really interested in this 2 stars and a wish template. All we're going to do is actually click on the particular image, the template that we're interested in. And then it's just going to pop up with this little form that we're going to complete. All you're going to do is pop your first name in and your email address. You're going to complete our captcha there, and you're just going to press submit. And then in a few moments' time, it's going to end up in your email inbox. You'll be able to access the PDF version. All right, obviously we can go in as a PDF if we're using Adobe or another software. We can convert that to a PNG, a JPEG, and we can use it however we would like to. All right, so every single one of these templates is available for you. They are all absolutely free, no cost involved at all. They are there ready for you to go and access, because we want to supply you with something that is practical, all right? And we know that this is one way that we can do that. So make sure you head over to the Evolve EdTech website and check out our digital template library. Let's head back to our presentation, and we're just going to sum up today's episode. All right, so let's sum up, okay? Save time, teach creatively, work smarter, not harder. So here's a couple of facts about the Evolve EdTech digital template collection. So at the moment, we have about 80 digital templates available. So there's 80, it'll continue to grow, we'll continue to add templates. So make sure that you are checking back to see if there's something there. We'll share them on our socials as well. All of our digital templates are 100% free to access, download, and use. So every single one of those templates on our website is absolutely free. And as a third sweetener just here, in 2026, we are actually going to even open up this further with our digital templates and our free digital templates, so that if you're a member of the Tech Ready Teacher Academy, which is our membership program, we're actually going to provide you access to every single one of those free templates in your membership academy. And you're actually going to have access to Canva, and you're going to be able to make a copy of those templates, and you'll be able to customize those. So that's an additional extra if you are going to join us at the Tech Ready Teacher Academy. So you will have access to all of those templates as customizable Canva templates. All right, so you need to come over and join us at the Tech Ready Teacher Academy if that's something that you are interested in. But anyway, you can go right now and check out our digital templates. You can go to evolveedtech.com, or you can check out evolveedtech.com/digital templates. Go and check out every template that we have. We're going to continue to add more. They are always free. They're always there for you to use. Share them with your colleagues, because they are there to help you save time. They can be used digitally. You can print them if you would like to. There's so many different ways that you can use our digital templates. They are one gift from us to you. All right, thank you so much. That brings us to the end of day 7 of the 12 Tech Tips of Christmas for 2025. What a whirlwind it has been so far. We've looked at so many wonderful tips, tricks, and tools, and we've still got a few more to go. So make sure you join us again tomorrow for day 8 of the 12 Tech Tips of Christmas for 2025. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the Evolve EdTech YouTube channel, we would love for you to do that right now. That just helps people find us so that we can continue to share the love with educators around the world. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up as well, because that's also going to help other people find it. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining us. We will catch you again tomorrow for day 8 of the 12 Tech Tips for Christmas. And we've got lots more coming up in the next 5 days. Until then, everybody, stay safe, and we will catch you again tomorrow.